This is going to be Utgarde Pinnacle as Mistweaver Monk. A dungeon that I've run a heck of a lot of times lately because it is part of Wrath of the Lich King time walking. Junk in my trunk. Yeah, that's an interesting quest. This would be another scavenger hunt in a dungeon. Azerlan, Drakari. Okay, so 3 people probably together. Alright, so Druid, Tank. There's the map for half a second. Do I get anything out of that? Why do I sometimes do that? I can't possibly be really reading it. Sometimes I just feel like pressing the M key, I guess. Alright, I see a warrior, shaman, and there's a mage back there somewhere. Hasn't caught up to us yet. So yeah, this is a pretty cool dungeon, if you don't run it like 20 times in a row. Oh, that abomination got involved in this combat. Okay, he's usually skipped when I've been through here. Yeah, so even though I've run this a whole lot of times recently, this run here will have been the first time I saw it in years, I think. It's a pretty memorable one. This one sticks in my mind quite well. Alright, so Scourge Hulk should go down quick enough. Does some diseases, nothing too serious. Right, I'm level 78. Let's see if I see any green numbers when I'm renewing Mist. If I have any mastery stat yet. Yeah, okay, so junk in my trunk. There's a scavenger hunt going on here. You need untarnished silver bars, shiny baubles, a couple of other things. There's enough in the dungeon for everybody, but they are... everybody sees the same one, so if one party member picks it up, another party member won't get that one. Just like the Serpent Bloom and the Sanguine Hibiscus and all the other things like that. So yeah. If you don't get one of them, be patient, but you know, do try to pick up all of them. Somebody should try to pick up all of them as they go by if, you know, every party member's on the quest. Because, you know, we need 25 silver bars and, you know, however many of whatever else. They stand out, they glow pretty obviously, so it's not too hard to find those items. Just have to watch for them. Yeah, all these encounters are a little scarier in time walking, because that's tuned up a bit compared to this. Nothing too bad. Oh man, they die so quick. Yeah, I'm used to spending a lot more time on these. At this level, it doesn't take long. I don't think I've stopped to read what that disease is. I just dispel it. Off the top of my head, I don't remember what it is. Is it one of those ones that spreads? It might be. Now, where did all that damage come from all of a sudden? I didn't see anything obvious. There's like suddenly a bunch... I'm now revered with Undercity. Oh man, I was still working on that at this point. Okay, swap tabards. Guess I didn't have all my dungeon reputations done. There's still quite a few Wrath of the Lich King and Burning Crusade dungeons to do here. So Svala Sargrave here has a lot to say. If you're on these quests when leveling, you can go pick up the trinkets scattered around the room. Yeah, Arthas is here. He wants to talk. Why are we fighting the Scourge Hulk? There is a Scourge Hulk over to the right of the stairs we came down that you can fight while this this whole scene is going on. She's preparing to fight us, getting something special from the Lich King. We're not really seeing it, but you know, he's giving her some kind of gift. As a result, she's stronger and will fight against us. Okay, I guess the reason to fight that is to get at the trinkets in here. Makes sense.
To slaughter them in your name.
Oh man, this voice clip.
Come, enemies of the
heard that dozens of times. Alright, so Svala Sorrowgrave is pretty normal right up until... She's kind of like that one satyr in, what is it, Capital Gardens, I think, Dire Mole. At some point she'll decide to sacrifice someone. They'll be placed in that ring of candles there and not be able to do anything until the rest of the party does something about it. Yeah, so 3 ritual channelers there. Have to be killed before hamburgers can be released. Doesn't take long, doesn't take too much damage when the sacrificed person is in there. Takes a little longer on heroic or time walking or whatever. But as long as at least someone is paying attention at least a little bit to the ritual channelers, it's not a big deal. Yeah, so this Scourge Hulk right in here, if you're routing for speed, it makes a lot of sense to kill this dude when somebody clicked the map by accident. Or maybe on purpose, but I don't know why. I guess I wanted to know about that. Yeah, kill the ritual channelers. Yeah, so if you're routing for speed, that was a lot of time I wasn't watching the bear's health bar. I guess I knew Scourge Hulks weren't too serious. Right, route for speed, come in, kill the Scourge Hulk while she and the Lich King are talking. And... Man, mid-combat we were both going for that thing. That's pretty funny. Anyway, then you won't have to kill him after the fight actually starts. Yep, everybody's stopping mid-combat for all their trinkets. They want to be sure to get those. Elemental de Agua again. Azerlon's one of those servers that's in that language. So is Drakari. That's the first shiny bauble I managed to get. Well, yeah, sure. Everybody else is picking up all the others. There's another one just over there. What am I doing? Oh, you went under the stairway and I'm trying to follow you. No, up the stairs is the way. Am I not going to bother with the bauble? It's like I'm scanning around, but somehow I don't see that one over there in the corner. Or the silver bar. Okay, the kitty gets the silver bar. Guess I just didn't see the bauble. Okay. It's fun to see. Alright, so weird little event here where you interact with some kind of thingy that summons a red orb which, like, turns these statues into actual things you can fight or something. I don't really understand what's going on in this room, but that red orb is gonna wake up the Furbolg there, the Cleft Hoof, the Worgen, and the Jormungandr, and then Gortok Palehoof back there. So 4 little kind of mini-bosses, then 1 actual boss. Trophy Hall is what this place is called. Yeah, like, what is... I don't know what's going on here. Like, why it is the way that it is. But this is the activity you do in this room, for whatever reason. These 4 are awakened in a random order, I think? Yeah. Nothing too special about any of them, as I recall. Oh, okay. So you only have to fight 2 of them on normal. Got it. So on heroic, you'd get all 4 of those before Gortok Palehoof wakes up. He doesn't know where he is, but he's ready to fight anyway. Huh, Frostmage is casting Blizzard. That seems like a strange choice for single target. Maybe Blizzard works differently in a way that makes sense these days, but isn't it just for multi-target damage? Huh. Alright, Scotty the Ruthless. This dude leaves. We're gonna fight him. Oh, you go straight from one boss to the other, kinda. He has sort of a weird little gauntlet here. Bunch of dudes are going to come and fight us, and more will continue coming throughout this entire encounter. Gimmick here is he flies away on his dragon. Scotty the Ruthless is within the range of harpoon launchers. So there at the end of this little hallway are 3 harpoon launchers. You have to kill the Ymir Jar harpooners and pick up the harpoons that they drop. Then use them in the launchers to kill Scotty's dragon so that he'll actually come down and fight. Not a particularly difficult task, you just kind of have to know to do it. So yeah, there's a harpoon on the ground. Do I pick it up? I got one. So more dudes will come from the left. Time to launch. And there we go. I hit him. I'm not sure. I think it takes 4 total? Not completely sure on that number, but I think it is 4 harpoons. Oh yeah, and then Grauf, his dragon, will occasionally cover half the battlefield in ice. So just don't stand in that half while that happens. If you do, it's going to hurt. Checking if I have any harpoons in my inventory. I guess I did. Alright, so now I was the one who killed Grauf. Cool. Kind of wonder why he has those harpoon launchers set up there and hovers right in front of them. Whoa! Somebody stood in his whirlwind. That's right, yeah, so Scotty whirlwinds. That's the most dangerous thing he does. Okay, so Shaman died and reincarnated just instantly. Man. His finger must have been like right on that button, because I saw him go down and like pop up way less than a second later. That seems like a bad idea. Like, wouldn't he just like take another tick of damage and die, probably? He didn't, but it seems like he could have. Wow, yeah, okay. Things die so quick on normal. I'm used to that guy getting 2 whirlwinds off. Alright, so this room. I've seen this done 2 different ways. Almost everybody does it a way that I don't really like, and is a big mess, and usually causes a bunch of people to die. So you see that fear effect. I think the Ymir Jar Necromancer is the one who does it. Okay, you're doing it the way I like. Don't jump down that hole in the stairway. Just go kill this Scourge Hulk, because you're going to end up fighting him anyway. You always do, but everybody tries to jump down the hole in the stairway and skip him, then gets attacked from behind by the Scourge Hulk, because somebody gets feared down on the bottom floor and gets in range. He has like a huge range on him where you can get his attention. Anyway, yeah, I see lots of people trying to skip him and it never ever works. Yeah, okay, so be ready for fear here. Fear means if you're within 3.5 seconds of runtime of another group of enemies, you're likely going to get the attention of those enemies. So that's why I want to pull way back here for these groups. 2 Necromancers, probably meaning 2 Fears, potentially. I'm not sure if it has a cast time on it and therefore can be interrupted, or if it's just instant. I think it has a cast time, so if you're really on the interrupts... Well, if I had enemy nameplates on, I could see their casts, but apparently for some reason I don't. Oh boy, we got another group. This might turn into a mess. No, it won't, because everything dies too quickly for it to. Okay. We're getting away with things that would be much worse on Heroic. What's breaking those fears? I got feared twice, and both times it lasted for a fraction of its full duration. And I don't know why. Oh, yes I do. Shaman, what is it, like Quaking Totem or something? You can put down a thing that will... That's a thing that does, right? So you put down the totem. It occasionally pulses and like breaks fear effects on the party or something. It's a very strange ability, but yeah, I'm aware that it exists. I'm pretty sure that's what that does. Okay, so that's why that fear was getting broken. I did see a totem on the ground. Yeah, so fear continues here. That same shaman walked right into King Ymiron. But there was nothing he could do about it. Yeah, so one thing this guy does is he'll stun everybody for a while and go talk to his statues. I don't know what he's doing with them. I guess he's getting some sort of like extra combat abilities from them. I never understood this fight. All I know is just that I'll lose control for 7 seconds. Nobody can do anything while he goes and runs and talks to his dudes. Then we get control back and keep beating on him. Just like Gortok Palehoof, he only does 2 on normal and does all 4 on heroic, so you get 4 stuns on the harder version of this. I never understood what they did though. Ooh, yeah, half your health bar in 1 hit. Yeah, he hits kinda hard. Alright, there we go. Did I finish my scavenger hunt? I think so. I see 3 question marks there. So yeah, this door we were going straight toward at the beginning is open now, so we can just go right back. We did a full circle. Alright, that was a pretty good run. Again, we got away with a lot of stuff that would not have worked on heroic, but it was fine for normal, apparently. Cool, nice and quick. They want to do more, but I don't, so I'm leaving. See you next time.